Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Michael, what's up, bro? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey guys, how you doing this morning?
Good, man. This is the time for FML. Let everyone know what's going on in your world.
How do I stand up to my mother-in-law without upsetting my fiance?
Yikes!
Michael, you wrote us this. My mother-in-law has been disrespectful to my fiance since our engagement, and I feel the need to confront her. However, my fiance doesn't want me to do that. How can I address the situation respectfully while still maintaining the respect I have for my fiance? So what's going on? Give us an example here.
So when we had our engagement, my fiance was like over on my side saying hello to my family. And then when she was able to get home, she was like, oh, you spent all that time with Michael and you didn't spend no time with us. You know, that's really rude. You shouldn't leave us. And she was like, how come you didn't come over and say hello? I called you guys over and you didn't move. And then when we were living in her house, she's always bringing up the money stuff. Oh, don't you feel dumb for moving out that you had to come back? And like this, a whole bunch of crazy nonsense that I can't. Like me as her fiance, I want to protect her, but I can't because it's not my house, so I can't really say too much.
Wait. So you and your fiance moved out on your own, and then you ended up moving back in with your fiance's parents?
Yeah.
And she's making you feel bad about that?
Oh, she's making my fiance feel bad. Like my fiance is like she cries to me, like when her mom's not around. You know, and I want to be the good fiance and slash husband and stand up for her. Mm-hmm. But it's like it's not my house, and I can't. Like I don't have any ground to stand on because I don't want her to take what I'm saying as disrespect and then kick us out on the street.
Have you guys been dating for prior to getting engaged?
Oh, we were together about 6 months.
Okay, and then has the mom, your future mother-in-law, kind of been acting this way the whole time that you've noticed? Yeah. I don't know. To me, Roz, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like it's obviously a control thing, right? Like the mother-in-law is used to having control over her daughter, telling her what to do, telling her how to do things, and can't get used to the fact now that someone else is in her life that she's going to share her life with, and maybe she feels like she's going to be losing that control. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that, but some parents are just experts in the constant loop of guilt, right? And it's a way for them to keep the kid down in their place while not having to actually have real difficult conversations. Like guilt is just so easy for some parents to dole out to their adult kids, right? And the idea that, you know, it's looked at as some sort of like failure. You guys don't have your stuff together because you got to move back in. It's just a very unhealthy, you know, atmosphere. And the mom, I don't think the mom has great feelings towards the daughter personally. I don't think that she's worried about losing the daughter to you. I think that the mom is not feeling she's not feeling left out, but I think that what you have to do is sit down and come up with a plan, right? Like, does the mom know what your plan is? Because otherwise, this is a daily thing. She's going to walk in the house and it's going to happen, and she's going to like start, you know, making jabs and making, you know, saying stuff. And is there a plan? Have you sat the mom down and said, okay, here's our plan. This is how long we're going to be here for?
Yeah, we were supposed to be moving into a new apartment next week. We're just waiting for all the paperwork to come through. But even with all that information, she's still just jabbing and throwing shade, and I'm just like, what's your problem?
And so, what does your fiance say during all that?
Probably nothing.
Yeah, and she doesn't say too much because she's been dealing with it her whole life. So she's like, I'm used to it, and I push it down. I'm like, that's not healthy.
Yeah, especially if she's coming to you crying every day.
Yeah. So this is not a problem that you're going to fix with one conversation. This is something that she's been dealing with her whole life, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately for her, this is a conversation that she needs to have with her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, hey, another question. With this wedding coming up, Are your future in-laws pitching in? Are they paying for any of it?
She's saying that she's gonna do it, but she's like, nah, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't do the traditional way where the fiance or the woman pays for everything, like the woman's family pays for everything.
Like, who says that? The mother-in-law?
Yeah, the mother-in-law.
Yeah, because I feel like, and I fear that if they do end up putting in money for the wedding, she's going to want to have a little bit more control over how the wedding looks, how the wedding sounds, the guest list, all that stuff. I think regardless, it sounds to me like that's the way the conversation is going to happen anyways. Right? So I think Roz is right. I think your fiance does have to have a conversation with her mom about the behavior, about the things that are being said, and how it makes her feel.
Because this isn't about your marriage or you being her fiance. This is something she's been dealing with her whole life, right? Like if it wasn't you, it would be something else. It's just how your mother-in-law treats her daughter. Right? That's their normal dynamic. That's how the mother has always managed to sort of, feel powerful or that she matters or whatever it is over her kid. It's not about the engagement. It's about this is their relationship for years, way before you.
Does your fiance have any siblings?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she does.
And the mom treats the rest of them like that as well?
No, treats them as gold.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
That's often the way it is.
Yeah.
Is that one of them gets it.
Maybe
just get out of the unhealthy environment.
Yeah, dude.
And then put some distance between the two of you and convince your wife that, it is not good for her to be in that environment. And she either has to have a conversation or you need to just, keep the visits with the mother-in-law few and far between.
Yeah.
And then if she asks, the conversation you can say is, listen, when I like my wife to be happy, I like her at her best. I need her to be at her best if we're going to be successful. I don't want to see her upset. And I'm going to tell you right now, every time she comes to see you, she comes home crying. And me now as her husband, I got to keep her safe and I want to protect her a little bit. So my advice to her is, don't see your mother.
Okay. Yeah, that seems logical, yeah.
Try that approach, Michael. We're going to check in with you in a few months to see how everything's going. Okay, buddy?
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Right on, Holmes.
Love you, bro. Take care.
Love you too, guys. Later.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Francesca, hello. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hello.
How are you today, girl?
I'm good, a little tired. How are you?
Yeah, we're good. Why are you here? Why are you on FML?
Well, I have a 2-month-old and I need help with wake windows and keeping them engaging, please.
Oh, wow. It says, hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I'm a first-time mom, and my husband just went back to work full-time. Usually, we would split the wake windows to keep our daughter entertained, but now I'm a solo artist. Beyond working on her tracking, tummy time, and sing-alongs, what else can I do to keep her wake windows enriching and fun? How old is she?
2 months?
2 months, yeah.
Girl.
Didn't that kid sleep?
So now her wake windows are an hour and a half and her nap times are an hour and a half.
Yeah. I don't think you gotta, she's 2 months old, 2.5 months old. You don't gotta worry about tummy time and sing along. I mean, singing is fine, but tummy time, don't force that on the kid yet.
You know what? She's doing really well with it. She has such a strong neck. She lifts her head up on her own.
Yeah. Just let them be.
So she enjoys it.
Yeah. Just let her. She's like, everything is so new. Make sure she's fed, right? Make sure she's got a clean butt. And then just keep her stimulated. It's not, believe me, when this kid gets mobile and they start running, that's the time where you're going to be stressed as a solo artist.
Yeah.
Right now, you could leave the kid belly down on the floor and go and run errands if you wanted to. It's not going anywhere.
Not recommended, by the way.
But I'm just saying, you are stressed out because you're alone, but you're not in a very stressful situation when it comes to kids yet.
I'm not necessarily stressed out. It's more that putting on a full Broadway performance.
Why are you doing that?
You don't need to do that. Nobody asked you to do that.
Why are you doing that?
I don't have that kind of cardio.
No.
Why are you doing that?
I don't understand. Who told you to do that?
She enjoys it. She was smiling and giggling, so I performed Wicked for her. And
yeah.
She had the best
Wicked? Oh, my God.
You're doing too much.
Hold on. Wait. You sang a song from Wicked?
Oh, no. We sang the entire soundtrack here.
Can you sing? Let me just see what this kid is getting themselves into. Can you sing a little bit from Wicked for us?
Oh, I don't know. That's okay.
Why not? Please, you got to. This is our wake window. We need to be engaged.
No, he makes fun of me all the time, my husband, because I'll try and do the alphabet thing, and I genuinely think that I am not bad, and he laughs at me all the time.
Listen, at 2 months or 2.5 months old, at the age that she is right now, she wants to sleep. She wants to see her mom and dad. She doesn't even know that you're her mom yet, or maybe she does. But you are the person like in her life that is there, that is going to feed her, that is going to change her, that is going to like hold her. That's all you need to do right now. You don't need to be putting on Broadway performances for this kid. You don't need to be doing all of that right now. Just enjoy the time that you have with your daughter.
Okay.
All right? Don't stress yourself out, because you know what? Then you're going to be even more tired stressing yourself out than you are right now.
That's fair.
Okay?
Can I ask you a question, actually,
Enjoy
Mocha? I have
the
a
moment.
question specifically for you.
Go.
Do you not remember me? Because you have a very good memory, and I've been calling on and off for 10 years, and I've been waiting for you to remember me, and you never do.
My God, if that's Mocha's kid, I'm going to die.
Shut up.
I'm joking.
Dog.
No, oh my God.
The laugh, come on. Did that not sound like we were setting up for doom here?
No.
Do you not remember me?
No.
You know what I mean?
Bruh.
Okay.
No, I called 10 years ago about how I just graduated teachers college. Then I called again about when I called many times throughout that, but I can't remember. But I called when I got permanent. I called about my husband. We had met you guys actually at the Roz's Wild Night at the bookstore. He's the guy whose phone you all autographed.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then I called about our counters recently, right before I had the baby.
Oh, you were the one that stained up your counters with like raspberry or something, right?
My husband was, but
Yeah. And you were trying to figure out, because you were on FML before, right?
Right.
It was on FML
Yes.
like last year or something. And you stained up the countertop and you're trying to figure out, a brand new countertop after this reno that you guys went through.
Okay. I think you're doing too much. Don't blow all your good material when the kid's 2 months.
Okay, I'll save the Broadway performances for later.
Save
Yes,
this, man. This
you're-
is like primo material that you're wasting right now.
Yeah. You don't need to. You don't need to do all that. Okay. You have the needs of your kid right now are very basic but unbelievably important, and you just need to make sure that you're taking care of the basics and you're doing the basics really, really, really well. Right? Your kid is going to smile when they start smiling and giggle if you blow a fart on their chest the same way they will if you do 45 minutes of Wicked. Right? You're going to get that same reaction from little things. You don't have to go and exhaust yourself, because you are going to need your energy when you need energy.
Right.
Okay? You got this, Francesca. You're going to be fine. Promise.
Yeah.
Can you give us
I think so.
just like 4 bars from like one of the songs from Wicked? Please?
No way.
Like 2 bars?
No, I've only been awake for like the last
It's okay. Just
hour.
something. Just something.
My voice is not ready.
Just a part of a chorus. Just a part of a chorus.
I'll make a deal. I'll make you a deal. I will do it if you both do it after me.
Okay, no problem.
Go ahead. You start. Go ahead, and then we'll
But
repeat.
I feel like you're not going to do it and you're going to leave me hanging.
No.
That's not the way of this show.
No,
Come on now. Go ahead, girl.
Okay. How does she do it? It's the... No, that's good. You guys can try.
Your kid's going to find her own apartment at 6.
No.
Damn, girl. Oh, look at that. We just ran out of time.
You know what?
Love you, Francesca. You're going to be fine,
love
okay?
you too. Okay, thanks.
I'm sure we'll talk to you at some point in 6 months.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, girl. Take care. All the best.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hi, Mary. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hi.
How you doing today, girl?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm all right. Roz is all right. What's really going on with you? You're on FML for a reason. What's up?
So how do I turn an ex into a best friend without holding myself back?
Oh, wow. Mary Euro says, hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. Is there a world where your ex can be your best friend? I recently broke up with a guy from the U.S., and he's gone on dates, and it doesn't bother me, but on days that we don't talk, even if it's awkward small talk, I'm more sad about not having someone. is he hindering me from moving on, or can he really be my best friend? Why did you break up?
There's a lot of factors, but when it came down to it, we were different. We wanted different things. We couldn't align on a lot, and my parents also didn't approve of it.
What do you mean? How old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
Okay. Why didn't your parents approve of him?
They just felt like he wasn't serious, or he wouldn't be a good fit for me financially, and like in terms of support. Like he like his mindset is very much independent focused, and I felt like he was sort of maybe not isolating me or anything, but...
Did you want to break up with him?
No, but I knew in the back of my mind that without my parents' support, I knew that it wouldn't work out.
Okay, so this isn't a breakup. Like, you're talking about breaking up with somebody and then keeping them as your best friend, but you didn't want to break up with this guy, and you don't want him as your best friend. You still want him as like some sort of weird secret boyfriend.
No, I don't know. Maybe
you're head over heels in love with this guy, and you don't want to be without him. How often did you guys get a chance to see each other if he lives in the States?
We saw each other 3 times.
How long were you dating for?
Maybe like 6 months.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But to answer your question, is there a world where your ex can be your best friend? Hard no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Okay.
No.
And in your line where you say, is he hindering me from moving on? No, you are hindering yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're torturing yourself by wanting to talk to this guy, longing for him, and can't wait to talk to him and get an update on how his day went, even though you don't want to hear about the amazing dates he's been on.
Yeah, like you didn't dump him, your mom did.
Yes and no. Like, I feel like in the end, it was ultimately my decision because I saw that there were a lot of things that we weren't aligned on, and I knew, like, going down the line, we'd have a lot of problems.
I don't know. That sounds like influence from your parents, though.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, no, you cannot be best friends with this guy.
No,
because you're gonna hurt yourself in the future, like just down the road. Also, think about it from his perspective. Like, let's say he links up with some next girl out there in the U.S. You think she is gonna feel comfortable with him texting and or talking to and or FaceTiming with his best friend who just so happens to be his ex-girlfriend? How would you feel if you were the girl in that situation?
Yeah.
Okay, two huge red flags when it comes to guys, okay?
Okay.
Red flag number 1, and it is one of the biggest red flags next to I do OnlyFans. One of the biggest red flags is I have a male best friend. Huge red flag. Massive. Okay. The only thing bigger than that red flag is my male best friend is also an ex. Okay? No guy's going to want to date you.
Damn. Thanks for the honesty.
Yeah, you need to move on from this.
And no guy should date you when you got an ex-boyfriend who's your best friend.
Oh boy, okay.
Nobody should date you. I would recommend every single guy, no matter how wonderful and great you are, I would recommend every single guy not put themselves in that position to date a woman whose best friend is her ex-boyfriend.
Okay, can I just explain though why I want him to be my friend?
Sure.
I mean, I've struggled with independence all my life, so with him, I think I finally got...
With being in your 30s and having your parents dump your boyfriend for you? You're struggling with independence?
Okay, yeah. No, let her finish. Go on.
Wow.
Go on,
Thanks,
Mary.
Roz. Okay, so I just feel like he kind of got me into a better place. Like, after our relationship, I bought a condo for myself, and now I'm a homeowner. And you know, I feel like however our relationship was supposed to go, he was given to me by God so that I can move on, or that I can kind of grow up, right? And I'm finding that I'm becoming a lot more independent and being able to do things on my own.
No, you're not. You're not. Your mom made you break up with this guy. Your parents have full control over who you date.
You just said that you didn't think it was going. You knew it wasn't going to work out with this guy.
Yeah.
And now you're giving him all the credit for your own growth.
Oh.
And so what? You're afraid that if he's not in your life, you're going to stop moving forward?
Maybe.
No. Then he's not. You are in love with this guy.
Jeez. Okay. Okay.
Did you think This FML was going to go this way? Okay. Or did you think you were going to call and we're going to be like, oh, yeah, totally, be best friends with this guy? You got our support. Nah, girl, you came here for the truth. Truth bombs everywhere.
This is why I called you.
You got some major growing up to do. And you also have to sit down and have a conversation with your parents.
About what?
About what?
Yo, tell them mind their own beeswax. You're in your 30s.
You are trying to live a non-confrontational, easy life, and you're a woman who wants it all, and the expense of everything that you want. You want to make sure that everybody else is happy, and you're not willing to have the difficult conversations that you need to have to ensure your own happiness, right? You're just trying to sneak by here. And you're in love with a guy that your parents don't approve of, so you're trying to turn him into your best friend, not your boyfriend, because that's different, Mom.
Oh, damn. Wow. Okay.
All right, Mary. Well, you got the truth from Roz and Mocha.
I guess.
All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Love you too. Thank you, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
All right, Jessica is on Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life for one reason and one reason only. Go ahead. Let everyone know.
How do I expose my friend's cheating fiance without causing drama?
Jessica, you wrote, it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I saw my friend's fiance cheating on her. One night while out on a date, I spotted him at a restaurant with another woman, someone who's definitely was not my friend. The problem was just minutes earlier, I had spoken to my friend and she told me she was home with the kids. He didn't see me, but I saw everything. I considered taking a picture, but it would have been too obvious. I didn't tell my friend because her fiance is a manipulator and would have likely lied, leaving me to look crazy if they stayed together. I believe she will figure it out on her own, so I decided to stay out of it. Am I a bad friend for not telling her?
What did you see at the restaurant? What were they doing?
So I saw when he walked in, and I was sitting on the opposite end of the restaurant.
Yeah.
And then I saw him go to the table, hug the woman. She was already there. Hug the woman, kind of kiss her on the cheek. They were holding hands, and they did not look like they were at a business meeting. So
very much acting like a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does this guy, has he had, I don't know, cheating ways before? Do you know?
I would say it's been questionable, you know?
Okay. Has your friend talked to you about their relationship, or maybe she suspects something is going on?
Yes.
Oh, she has.
So
yes.
There's a couple things with these situations, right? Like you have to, because you don't know fully what their relationship is like. Like you hear it from your friend, right? But you don't know everything, okay? And so telling your friend, it seems like the sort of like
the right thing to
do.
The
right thing, the empathetic thing, the just thing to do. But in doing so, you also run a slight risk of ruining your friendship.
Exactly.
Okay. One, because she's embarrassed. Two, because she doesn't believe you, or they have some sort of arrangement where all of this is okay, and then that's all out in the open now, and then suddenly you guys can't all be friends. But I will say the best way to do this, right, is to not go into a conversation as the definitive voice. Okay. I think that if you're going to tell this to your friend, I think you have to tell her in a way that makes you doubt it. Do you know what I mean?
I see. Yes,
right?
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that way, if she's like, oh my God, no, that was so-and-so, you're like, oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell you because I saw something and I love you and you're my friend. And you know, what I saw in the restaurant would greatly impacts you, who I love. Right.
Ooh, great approach.
But go into it. I would say go into it like almost doubting it yourself.
Okay.
And then let her do the work.
Okay, yeah.
Because you never know. She may say, yeah, Jessica, I suspected whatever, and she would carry on the conversation if she chooses to, right?
Yeah. Or she could be like, oh my God, that was his cousin. You know what I mean? And then
kissing cousins.
Well, no, you know what I mean. But then you're like, oh my God, thank God it was. So if you go in there and go, your man's cheating, that's very difficult for her to continue the conversation with you.
Almost.
Yeah, well, because then what happens is that then she's got to have this conversation with you where she's like embarrassed and hurt, and you are the one that threw the bomb, right? As opposed to you finding the bomb and letting her detonate it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Fire advice.
It is fire.
If you want to tell her. Or there's always an anonymous note.
Oh, no. Like what Snooki and JWoww did on Jersey Shore.
And just because I know people are going to be texting right now, we have to just make it very, very, very clear right here, okay? There is no chance that this is a convoluted way of saying you were the woman cheating with her fiance.
Oh, my God.
No.
Okay. Because I know we're going to get texts right now being like, I bet it was Jessica, and she just doesn't have the guts to say it. Okay?
Oh, damn.
Okay, not you.
Jessica, how dare you?
Not you. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Great advice from Roz on that one, Jessica.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.